journey. I'm Wendy and I'm really happy you're here. It is a beautiful Saturday afternoon and I have taken a break from doing tumblers and all my orders in my office and decided to spend time with our son JD, who is here visiting for the weekend, and also to jump on and show you a super simple, fast, quick, whatever word you want to use, speedy recipe for the Crockpot. It's not mine. I found it on TikTok from Crazy Busy Momma, and so I had to save it because it's just fast and it's all the foods we love. So Sean's off early and he is grilling up our chicken for the week. He's meal prepping that, so I thought, well, let me just put something in the crock pot that we can have for the next couple days. So simple ingredients. You probably have all of them in your cupboard right now. So let me turn the camera down and I'll show you what's in it and we will get it put together lickety split. And it's only 7 points on WW. I've not figured it on Healthi yet, but it's 7 points on WW. It's gonna make a sixth of the crock pot, so that's a pretty big serving. All right, let me turn the camera down. All right, first thing we've got, if I get my camera still, first thing we've got is the recipe called for 1 pound of chicken, but I'm actually doing a little more chicken. I'm doing about 2 pounds. So before we do anything else, I'm just gonna put this in the bottom of my crock pot. I've already sprayed it with a little bit of cooking spray, just in case it might stick. So I just had these 4 chicken breasts left over in the refrigerator and I just didn't want them to go to waste. So I went ahead and chose to put them all in there. All right, it's gonna cook for about 6 to 8 hours. So they should get good and tender. All right, let me bring this bowl over. Now this next step, everything goes together. It is super, super simple. Let me get this camera up just a little bit where you can see it. Okay, there we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to add just a box of stuffing mix. I love the Aldi's stuffing mix. We love the chicken flavor, but you could use whatever brand that you want. But the points are figured based on everything that I'm using here. All right, so we're gonna add that in. Okay. The next thing is we're going to add a can of cream of chicken condensed soup. This is just Great Value brand and it is 97% fat free. It's just what I had on hand. So we're going to put that in just right on top of the stuffing. Couldn't be easier. All right, let me get a can of water. Can of water is going to go right in on top of that. Clean out the pan just a little bit so we don't lose any of that good soup in there. Next, we're going to add 1 cup of fat-free yogurt. I'm using partly Sam's and partly Fage because that's what I had in the refrigerator. But if you don't want to use fat-free, you could certainly use low fat or even full fat if you're not watching bites and points. Give that a little stir so we can mix that stuffing up. All right. Oh yeah, smells delicious. All right. Ooh, I wish we had smell-o-vision. Kind of smells like Thanksgiving morning just a little bit. All right. Next, we're gonna add a packet of onion soup mix. I again got the Aldi brand, but if you have Lipton or whatever other brand you have at home, feel free to use that. Gonna dump that right in. Now, seasonings, very, very basic. It calls for another tablespoon of minced onion and a little sprinkle. I did about a 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed. An addition that I made was some black pepper, and we bought this when we went to Louisiana. It was a mirepoix mix with onion, carrot, and celery. And I thought, well, it's all the flavors, so I can't go wrong with that. So I added just a little 1/4 teaspoon of that, but again, that's optional and the pepper is optional. All right, I'm gonna add that right in. And then we're just gonna mix that up. I mean, we have been filming 4 minutes and it is almost ready to turn the crock pot on. All right. So once this is good and combined, I wanna get all those spices combined. And it's really moist with that water and that yogurt. It's gonna be nice and rich. All right, let me move the camera just a little bit so you can see what we're gonna do next. Okay, here we go. All right, in my crock pot. Next, what happens is you just put all of this stuffing mix right on top of your chicken breast. That's why I went ahead and sprayed it, because I didn't want any of this to stick to the sides. I don't use those Crockpot liners. I probably should, but I just spray it. It does the same thing for me. I don't ever have any trouble cleaning my Crockpot. Now watch, because I said that, it'll stick all over the place today. All right. Just gonna spread that out to make sure it covers all of the chicken. Now, full transparency, when I make a recipe, it's usually, you're seeing it when I'm seeing it, so I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but it looked absolutely delicious on the TikTok when I watched it. And Crazy Busy Mama has got a lot of good recipes. A lot of them are not low in calorie, low in bites or points, but you can choose how to lighten it up yourself. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, right on top of this, is we're gonna put a layer of foil. Let's see. I always forget. Oh, this is I'm gonna put the non-stick side down to the stuffing, okay? So we're gonna have a layer of foil. All right, the next thing is just potatoes and baby carrots. So I had these little mini potatoes, and I did 6 potatoes per serving. You could do less, you could do more. And then one 16-ounce bag of baby carrots. So that's just gonna go right here, right on top. All right, hopefully I don't have it too full. And I'm gonna have to put another layer of foil, I think, because what we need to do is we need to make like a little pocket. Okay, she didn't give an amount of potatoes or carrots, so I just winged it. I'm gonna poke a few holes in the foil below, because I want some of that steam to come through. And that's what she did in her recipe, okay? All right, and who knows? I mean, there's been some mixed results with this on the internet. Some say their carrots and potatoes didn't get done enough. They had to do them in the oven or microwave. Some said they were perfect, so we're gonna see after 8 hours what happens. All right. We may be finishing in the oven or the microwave, who knows? All right. All right, there we go. I'm wondering if I should add a splash of broth on top of that, just to help it steam a little bit. I think I will. Hold on. This is Wendy's way. This is winging it. This didn't call for this in the recipe, but I think I'm just going to do a little tiny splash of vegetable broth. That way, that might help it steam just a little bit more. Let's see, what side is the non-stick side? Okay. So I'm gonna kind of just create a little pocket to help those cook a little more. Keep some of that steam in. Almost like a hobo dinner, a little, in the crock pot. Sort of. Okay. That's pretty good. All right. We're gonna put the lid on it, and it's gonna cook for 6 to 8 hours on low. Turn my power on. Got it on low. All right, it's already set for 8 hours. So let me hit the on button. Let's see. All right, it's going. That's it. That was fast. 8 minutes. We have got a meal in the crock pot ready to go. So it'll be ready late this evening. When it comes out of the crock pot, I'll pull everything out, and I'll tell you if the potatoes and carrots were done, if I had to finish them in the oven or the microwave, and we'll see if the chicken is done and tender. So I'm excited, because it smells just so comforting, and I am all about some good smelling comfort food. So hang on, and I'll be back this evening to finish this recipe with you. Have an amazing rest of your day, and in the meantime, you get out and do something for yourself just once. Put yourself first today. Miss Terry over on her channel has been doing that, and she was so sweet to tell me that I had encouraged her, and so did Miss Rose over on her channel. So I really want to say it is important to get out and do something for yourself, even if it's just taking a leisurely day of shopping or walking or taking a nap to refresh and recharge. Just do something for yourself today to put yourself first and love yourself, and I'll see you soon. Hang tight. Hey y'all. All right, obviously this is my future self. I've already put my pajamas on and washed my face, but I have my country crock pot chicken out, and I wanted to show you what it looks like and tell you how I'm going to put it up for us to have over the next several days. So let me turn the camera around and let you see what it looks like. But it is absolutely delicious. Now, it may not look the most like colorful or whatever, but let me tell you, it is very tasty. So let me turn the camera around. Y'all, look how much this made. This is going to make 8 servings instead of 6. This is my chicken already shredded and mixed with the stuffing mixture that I put on top. And it's a good cup serving at least. So that is going to be 8 servings instead of 6 like I had planned. The 6 servings was going to be 7 points per serving, or 7.5 bites, if you're doing Healthy Better Balance. But it's going to be even less now. I'm thinking about 5 per serving, since I'm going to make it 8 servings. And there's my carrots and potatoes. And I will tell you that it started out on low for about 4 hours. And then I didn't want to be up at midnight getting this out of the crock pot. So I switched it to high for 2 hours, and my potatoes and carrots are very, very tender. So I will be meal prepping this. I'm in my little containers. I'll be putting a serving of the chicken stuffing mixture as well as the carrots and potatoes. So all I have to do is pull it out and eat it. But here it is. It is absolutely delicious, and everything is tender, and there was no having to finish it in the microwave or the oven. So turn back around and I'll say goodnight. All right, y'all, thank you for hanging with me on this video. It was super fast and simple, as you can tell. I hope that you'll make it and you'll let me know what you think about it. It is just very comforting, and it makes your house smell so good when it's cooking. And this is gonna be 3 or 4 days of meals for us. So I'm gonna get it separated out into my little containers and ready to go. So we just have to grab it when we're ready to eat. So a very easy meal prep for you guys. So I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna get ready for bed, and I will see you on my next video. I'm not sure what that's gonna be or when that's gonna be, but it won't be too long, I don't think. And I hope you've had a wonderful day, and please remember to like and comment, share and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more. So I will catch you next time. Good night.